look, show is going up in the sky pond. That's excellent. Sorry, but anyway, back on topic. So yeah, look at that. 1.4 meters of massive jumbo mega fish. Just made that up. So I'm going there today to have a look at this guy's pond. He wasn't sure for a couple of weeks and said, no, my filter house needs cleaning up a little bit. That's the least of my worries, mate. I just want to come and look at your fish. So he sorted everything out for me. We're going to go around and do something. Whatever, I'm so excited. Calm down. Nah. So I've got me my little tub of hand sanitizer because he said I can get close to the fish as I want. So I'm going to try to do a bit of hand feeding. The only thing with the biggest chag, it's dead shy. It apparently, he said, I've never hand fed it. It doesn't come near me. I just feed it from a distance. So, oh man. So I said, right, well, we'll give it a go, eh? And he said, yeah, good luck with that. So we're going to try to get as close as we can so you can sort of do some, you know, of me trying to hand feed and how close we can get it to give it some scale. Because you know these things are like, they got like a big fat head, like something out of a cartoon. I said, well, can we get it out and measure it? He said, get it out? Just bring half a dozen of your mates along. It'll take at least 3 or 4 more people to get it out. He said, and to be honest, I don't know what I'll do with it when I get it out. I ain't got a bowl big enough to get it out once it's out and putting it in something. So that's a bit of a shame, but oh man. So I mean, that gives you an idea of how big this fish is. The thing is, you know, I'll probably be coming back and looking at these and thinking, oh bless, back to tiddlers again. Ooh, I think he's here. Right, so we know what this is all about. Let's go and see the fish. Hi, all right, thanks for this. No, it's all right, I know it's a secret, so I come prepared. Okay, let's go. So let me give you some stats on this pond. 27 foot long, 11 foot wide at the widest point. 6 foot deep. Now, it's funny this is. The only reason he only went 6 foot deep is because he hit bedrock. He wanted to go deeper, but he's gone to 6 foot. So it's still a really deep pond. 36,000 litres, 30,000 of which is turned over per hour, 24 hours a day. The returns, of which he has 4, are rotated on a weekly basis. Now he does that to reduce the settlement of sediment in the bottom, so that it's always getting churned around and chucked down the bottom drains and put into the filter system. So that's 4 returns and 2 bottom drains. Quick one on the fish. The youngest fish in here, 1 year old. The oldest fish in here is 40 plus years old. I was having a look earlier on, bless it, 40 years old is magnificent for a, sure you guys out there, you probably go, yeah, I've got a couple of them in my pond down. Excellent, because it's just the old man floating through the pond. Oh man, it's lovely to see. Now the filter system, we're gonna have a look at that in a little minute. The filter system, there's 4 different types of filter. So we're gonna have a look at those different types of filter in a minute. But those filter systems turn over these 30,000 litres of water per hour. Now every water feature, and I'm counting 1, 2, I'm counting 2 water features I can see. Now they also don't just get pumped out the pond, they go through a filter as well. So everything that's coming back in, be it either through the returns or straight back in through a water feature, is filtered. Now we'll slow this down in the winter and slow the flow rate down, because there's obviously he's not feeding as much, and you know, it's a little bit like, remember the last visit I did when I went to the other secrets location. where he does the same, and he will reduce everything down over the winter period. Now, size of the fish in here, this is, you know, you saw on the front of the video, it said probably one of the biggest fish in the UK. It's right below me now, over 1.4 meters in length. I mean, just get a tape measure out and measure 1.4 meters and imagine that in your pond, in your house. It's massive. In fact, it's here now. What a beast! Oh my God, it's just, I tell you, I've just talked to the owner just now, and I said, I tell you what, mate, I could sit here all night and just watch these fish float around, especially the mega, well, should we call it a mega jumbo? Because the last ones were jumbo. Okay, they were big, a meter. This is over 1.4 meters. It was 1.4 when they put the fish in a while back. Oh, it's here again. Oh man, I just can't. I'm hoping this video is doing this size of this fish justice. Unfortunately, let me get back up here. Unfortunately, it won't hand feed, which is such a shame, because it is magnificent. In fact, if we're going to try getting the owner to put the hand somewhere close, so it'll give you an idea of how big the fish is. You know, to the size of his fist, to the size of the head, just the head of the fish. So let's have one more look at the fish. Then we're going to look at the filter system. Right, I'm in the filter house. So I've come to the back where, if you see where the solar panels were, then that's where the filters are, or right underneath. So the whole thing is run off the solar panels as well. So it's dead efficient how it all works. So I'm going to go through each stage of the filter system and tell you a little bit more about it. So the 4 filters that this pond uses is a cloverleaf multi-bay. So it's got four bays on the multi-bay here. Now it only uses that through summer. Like I said earlier on, because a lot of feeding goes on, some big fish in there. It needs these extra bays through summer, so he only runs through there. In the winter, he isolates it off from everywhere else. Moving down the filter house. Now look at this big old girl here. This is a Mega 80 bead. Massive filter system, massive bead system that the owner brought in, because not a lot of people were buying these in at the time. Not people liked them, and they were like, well, it's a bit big and I can't put it anywhere, and where's it going to go? So obviously, as you can see here, I've got the perfect facility for a mega bead to go in. So this is literally, I mean, it's humongous. I've never seen a bead filter like it. I'm trying to get some sort of scale of it. I mean, I'm stood right next to it now. Look at this. It's a monster. Moving down, Ultra Sieve, doing a cracking job. I tell you what, some of the rubbish that these sieves collect, I'm just looking, some of the crap it collects is brilliant. You know, these, do I go for a sieve? You know, looking at these sieves now, it's quite impressive. Moving on, 55 watt UV. Now there's 2 of them on the system. Now they're located on the return to the pond after the sieve. So you've got 2 55s, hence, you know, gin clear water out there looking good. And the amount of food that's going in there as well. You know, this filter system is working hard. So let's move further on down and look at the rest of the filters. Right, we're almost done. So now we're on the 80 bead filter. Again, bead filter, all the gubbins, all the on and off switches. So bead filter as you see it. Now on the wall as well, he has a Tempest. I know, I haven't been there yet. In fact, we've just been talking about it. Do I get a Tempest? And I know, just crack on Andy, buy one. Apparently the price has gone up, I've been told. So the price has gone up now. I think something like 280 quid or whatever. But anyway, so do I get one? I can't impulse buy. I'm sorry, but that's it. So I have to live with that is this worth 280 quid on my pond to get my water any better? Well, it's okay at the moment. I don't know. Maybe one day I might surprise you all and go, hey, look what I bought. But it won't be today. Right, we can't leave without, as you can hear it buzzing in the background, it's a little bit like mine, but not as loud, is the 120 litre per hour Kactoily. So, and that's the only air he's got blowing on site. So that delivers air through the whole system. So there you go. So there's his filter system. It's very impressive. It's, you know, been put together. Old-fashioned. Owner says old-fashioned, and why not? You know, it's keeping things simple. Not getting, you know, like I said, Steve at Pencoy, you ask anybody that goes and see Steve, he will say, keep it simple. Because as soon as you start making things difficult, then things start going wrong, you make a move, it affects something else, you make another move, and then you're all in a world of pain. So, you know, it's a simple but effective setup. Let's go back and have another look at those fish, because I just can't help myself. I wonder if I can just maybe get a tent and just stay at his house overnight, and so I can just keep an eye on the fish for him. Because you never know what might happen overnight. So what I found with this fish, if you put this fish in my pond, and my pond is not as long, almost, as the biggest chag in here, it would struggle to turn. That gives you an idea how big it is. Right, if that big one would just do one. Do one pass, and this is skim my finger, I'll be happy. Come on, you know you want to. And with the average length of the fish in this pond being between 60 and 90 centimetres, or 2 to 3 feet long, it takes almost 3.5 kilograms of food and treats per week to feed these hungry fish. So just over 80 kilograms of food is fed over the summer months. If any of you wanted to see the video of when I went to visit some other jumbo fish at the other secret location, I shall put the video up here, because they were big fish as well. Not as big as these, but they were still 1 metre in length fish. Oh dear. I tell you what, it's good that he's making me laugh, because I'm gutted I've got to go. I've been here a little while now, and I had a lovely cup of coffee, met his wife, and it's superb. So that's it, I've got to go. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like, ding the bell for notifications, share it with your friends, and I'll put the subscribe thing just here, and the video of the other big jumbo fish visit there. So thanks very much for watching.